As Panthers, we use dialectic material. As Dr. William P. Newton stated, power is the ability to define phenomena and make it up in a desired manner. From combating the housing crisis to police patrols, we are the vanguard to place and serve our community. The purpose of this program is to highlight contributions in the electoral process, which Western culture calls politics. Politics is the struggle for resources. Participating in America's electoral process has only taken resources from the people and handed it to the oligarchs and the professional managerial class. They serve them by maintaining the status quo through coercion. We know that power lies with the people, and it is our duty to organize and educate the community so that they can fight for their own liberation. So please, join us every Sunday at 12 p.m. You can join by downloading the Hubble Team app, join online, or call in. The app and joining online is free, but if you call in, standard messaging rates may apply. Links to the show will be provided in the caption. This is General Secretary Patience of the new African Black Panther Party, NAB, PP North. All power to the people. That gardens together, stays together. This is the People's Garden. We are setting up. From help of our good friend, Sergio, part of the United Panther Movement. The United Panther Movement are those who believe in our 10-point program, which is basically providing services to the community. Free breakfast program, free food program, free health clinic, pig patrol, and we have programs for the kids, after school programs, summer camps. We do all of this because we understand the importance and the needs of the people. So we're planning the community garden. This is the garden for the people. But we need help. We need help from you guys. So join the United Panther Movement. To learn more, contact General Secretary Patient at 862-283-9917 or email patiencerow@yahoo.com. That is in PANCEROW@yahoo.com. To help support the work we do, please send donations to Cash App, $ I live for the people, or Venmo/Zelle at phone number 862-283-9917. This is General Secretary Patience of the new African Black Panther Party, NAB, PP North. All power to the people.
All right, this is who?
I can hear you.
No, I thought I heard somebody else speaking.
Andy.
It's Anthony?
Yeah.
Which Anthony? Let me see. How do I get to the to see the people? Let me see. I don't see no Anthony up here.
Andy in Chicago.
Yeah, Andy, Andy, you feeling better?
I think it's under Andy.
That's Andy.
Yeah, ask him if you're feeling better.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You gotta take care of yourself, Andy. You heard?
I hear you. That's what I'm doing.
Heard up. But yeah, man, welcome everybody. Hey, Andy, your wife, like you and your wife, how do you do with the heat? Do she like the heat on?
Huh?
Your wife in the house, how do y'all manage with the heat? Do she like the heat on? And do you like the heat off? Like, how does it work? Or both of y'all cool with the temperature in the house?
Well, we just wait and till the spring.
No, because I came over here. The general secretary was over here before me. Yo, she got the portable heater on, and it's blasting right to where I'm at. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, to me, it's hot in here, but she always got the heat on, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah.
She was about to come turn it on. Yo, it be blasted. She always messing with it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave her alone. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday. Yo, we have a good show. We're gonna talk about a few things. Yo, I'm real happy, man. We went out yesterday and we got our mission accomplished. I mean, I hope Gary said he don't feel good right now. I hope he could come on. I mean, but he was doing a little bit too much celebrating last night. But I hope he could come on. So welcome everybody to Grown Folks Talk and Express Yourself. This all power to the people, where we come here to talk about the issues in the community, the conditions in our community, and how we solve them as the people. I mean, so that's basically what this is. This is an organizing platform to find everybody that's interested in changing our material conditions outside. That's what we casting a wide net all over the place to try to find these people. So that's why we're doing this podcast too. We're not here to entertain you, but you are going to get entertained because you're going to be learning things. But we're not here to entertain you, shoot, shuffle, dance around, to clown around. We're here to talk about serious business. Without further ado, let me start it. But we've been reading the Red Book. Not reading it, we've been listening to the audio. And there's no revolutionary. You could go back 100 years. There's no revolutionary, well, not 100, because he wrote, I believe, like in the 40s and 50s. But there's no revolutionary that's going to tell you that they never read the Red Book. They don't know what's inside the Red Book. I'm talking about serious revolutionaries, people that are really interested in solving the problems in our communities. Yo, they study. These people study. These people study. And if you study, there's no way you don't know Mao. There's no way you don't know Marx. There's no way you don't know Fanon. There's no way you don't know all these people, because these are different theories, philosophies on how we deal with the conditions that we're dealing with. I mean, so you cannot call yourself an activist or revolutionary and you don't know any of these people. That means you're really not serious. You're just out here trying to grift and get some bread out of people. But I'm about to go into we're doing chapter 13 and 14 today. Altogether, it's only 5 minutes. That's why we combined it. I mean, it's short and sweet, but I need you to pay attention, to stay focused on it, because I want to come back to it. And I want to back and forth. I don't want to be doing all the talking. I want to back and forth, or I'm going to be playing a whole bunch of videos for us to watch. Let me get to it. There we go.
Greetings, comrades.
Nope.
Please wear that to, greetings, comrades.
What's going on?
Please wear that to,
It's not you. Well, let me see. What did I do with it? What did I do with that video? There we go.
Chapter 13. Relations between officers and Chapter 13. Relations between officers and men. Our Army has always had two policies. First, we must be ruthless to our enemies. We must overpower and annihilate them. Second, we must be kind to our own, to the people, to our comrades and to our superiors and subordinates. and unite with them. We hail from all corners of the country and have joined together for a common revolutionary objective. Our cadres must show concern for every soldier, and all people in the revolutionary ranks must care for each other, must love and help each other. A movement to support the cadres and cherish the soldiers should be launched in every Army unit, calling on the cadres to cherish the soldiers and the soldiers to support the cadres. They should speak up about each other's shortcomings and mistakes and quickly correct them. In this way, they will be able to achieve a very good internal unity. Many people think that it is wrong methods that make for strained relations between officers and men and between the Army and the people. But I always tell them that it is a question of basic attitude, or basic principle, of having respect for the soldiers and the people. It is from this attitude that the various policies, methods, and forms ensue. If we depart from this attitude, then the policies, methods, and forms will certainly be wrong, and the relations between officers and men and between the Army and the people are bound to be unsatisfactory. Our three major principles for the Army's political work are: first, unity between officers and men; second, unity between the Army and the people; and third, the disintegration of the enemy forces.
Well, we just listened to just now. Like if you listen to reactionaries or people in the right wing, if you listen to capitalists, they say the Red Book is like a cult. It's like a cultish book. I mean, it's a book teaching you about cult, like how it's grooming people to get into a cult, because Marxism, all this stuff is cult-like behavior. We're listening to the book right here, and he's talking about the relationship between the people, the cadre. Well, what is the cadre? The cadre is a group of people that continue to struggle, that work in the movement to continue to struggle, generation after generation. These are the people that do the work, that are in these organizations fighting. He's talking about the relationship between the cadre, the people, and those in the military sections. So like in our communities, like let's say who are the ones in the military that we'll be considering the military? It'll be the police. Those are the armed agents of the states. So if the state was really taking care of the people, he's talking about the police, because the military is not here in our communities really, by and large. It's like the police. So the police, their number one duty would be to protect the people, to take care of the people. I mean, they would do everything they could to protect the people. And the people will see that, and the people will respect them. Respect will go both ways. That is what the Red Book, this is what Mao is explaining. If you want to be able to fight back against imperialism, this is how you're going to do it, to be able to do it, because you need all these different facets to come together to be able to have a whole movement or party. Because most people, when they talk about movement, they just talk about them being on social media talking, or somebody going to go vote. Like they think that's the movement. The movement is a whole, it's an organized principle purpose towards achieving a certain goal. Not everybody doing their own thing, talking about this is the movement. That is not a movement. There is no movement. And all the people, all the politicians that you hear saying they're doing it for the movement, it's just a catchy word that they're using to try to get whatever they're trying to push out. But there really is no movement. Everything is all scattered around. A organic movement, a real movement, a grassroots movement has to be put in place. And in our communities, we know the police don't respect us. You know they're not here. We know they're not here to serve us in our communities. We understand that already. So who are these police here to protect? Who are they here to serve? And in every city, every state, every town, municipality, village, whatever you want to call it, when you go in there, the people don't like the police. The people despise the police. And that's what Mao was telling you. And if we're saying that these police, these officers, these armed agents of the states that are in our communities, if we say they're not here to protect us, we have to organize a movement separate from what they're doing. Institutions separate from what they have. We have to organize the people. You have to go out in the streets, in the communities, in your neighborhoods, and organize the people. And you form that military. You form those people, you find them that are going to protect the community, that are going to have police patrol, that are going to work selflessly for the people. They police the police. And all these things that people are doing, that are going to be doing, all these things are free. All these, they're doing it for free. You're not paying them. Nobody's paying. Nobody's paying us to have pig patrols. No, nobody pays. See, because we understand we have to serve the people. The people are being abused. They're being terrorized by these pigs. So we have to come up here, and stand between the people and the police, or to record and heighten the contradiction between the people and the police. Don't nobody pay you for that. There's no job. There's no 401k. Ain't none of that. Ain't no insurance to that. The only reason people come out themselves to do things like that is for the love of the people. So in our organization, the reason why I'm saying all of this, why I stopped the video to say all of this, in building our organizations, and we're having, because you got to have people that are going to be out there in the streets doing pig patrol, protecting the community. Yo, those people that are out there working for the party, protecting the community, yo, they have to show respect to the people. They have to love the people. You're out there for the people. You're not there to be arguing with the people, to be fighting with the people, to demean them. That's not what you're there for. You're there to help the people however they need us to be there for them, or however they need us to help them. That is our duty as an organization, as a party. So when you join our organization, when you become a Panther, you understand that. We are here to serve the people. Mao is going to go on and tell you exactly why.
To apply these principles effectively, we must start with this basic attitude of respect for the soldiers and the people, and of respect for the human dignity of prisoners of war once they have laid down their arms. Those who take all this as a technical matter and not one of basic attitude are indeed wrong.
Get that? He even talked about the people that we're not even messing with. The other side, how we treat them once they lay down their arms. And that's another thing that we need to talk about. Most of the people that give us flack, that give the Panthers flack, most of the people in the community, or the people in the community, not most, the people in the community that have something negative to say about what Panthers are doing, what we're doing in the community, these are people that work for the government. They work down there. They get their bills paid by the government, by the politicians. They support them. Yo, there's no convincing them that what we're doing is right. They know. Intrinsically, they know. They even tell me. But they, in public, they can't agree with us. Like Lamont Vaughn. He's like the mayor's henchman. Like the street bully. Dude just a savage out in the streets. But the mayor take him everywhere to use him to bully other people, to bully activists. So he can't bully us. I mean, like, there's no institution America has created that we haven't been through. Like, you've been to jail, I've been to jail. You've been to prison, I've been to prison. You've been on the streets, I've been on the streets. I mean, like, whatever you got, like, we already been through it. Because our organization is filled with people from the community. And most of us been through all of this. So you can't come over here and bully us. But that person, Lamont Vaughn, it doesn't matter what I say to him. It doesn't matter what anybody say to him. What you do, he's not listening because he's getting paid. These are agents. These are political agents. They're not the average person. We're not talking about them. We're not here to serve them. But let's say Lamont Vaughn says, like, he see what we're doing, and he see he can make money with us. And he tired of being on Uncle Tom and a sellout to these people, and he come and lay down his arms, and he say he want to join and fight for the people. Yo, we can't turn him away. The people can't turn him away. That's what Mao said. Mao said don't turn him away. The last class, when we listened to the last class, he said, even if we capture them, because right now, Lamont Vaughn and all the people that work for the mayor, yo, they're the enemy of the people. They're the enemy. Like, I'm not making up the rules. It's either you serve the people or you serve imperialism. They serve imperialism. Every single one of them. I don't care how they rationalize it in their mind, but the checks got United States government. You working for the government. You COINTELPRO. But once they put their arms down and they come to join us, we're supposed to take them back. That's what Mao said. And even if when they go back on some BS, and we catch them again, and they say they want to come back, he said we're supposed to take them back. I don't know about all of that. You see, but that's what we talk about as an organization. Because you take what you want, what you need from it, and you leave the rest. You see, but as an organization, we got to talk about that. I mean, you come, we take you in, you do some snake-ish, you leave, we capture you again. I don't know about all that, B. I don't know. See, but that's why Pantherism is not led by dogmatism. Like, I am no God. I'm not a God. What I say it's not the last word. The whole organization got to come together and be like, yeah, we don't, man, damn that, he ain't coming back. I mean, all they could say, we want him, and we keep him.
And they should correct their view. Communists must use the democratic method of persuasion and education when working among the laboring people, and must on no account resort to commandism or coercion.
That's big right there. That's big right there. I'm going to bring that beat back a little bit. We need to hear that real quick. People need to understand. People need to understand what we're doing here.
Use the democratic method of persuasion and education when working.
Persuasion, as Marxists, we're supposed to use persuasion and education. And that we have political education classes. Like, this is why we believe what we believe. This is why we're doing what we're doing. Hey, your landlord put a letter on your door telling you they're doubling your rent. Hey, we don't believe they should own that building. We believe we should own that building because we're not going to try to capitalize on ourselves. But these capitalists, these imperialists, these slumlords, they're going to raise the rent. They're going to pay the politicians to continue to raise the rent every year, even though people's wages are not going up. People are not making more money. They're just trying to squeeze people. So I'm not going to tell you like, don't mess with the landlords, the slumlords, man, they're all white people. Nah. But they keep gentrifying our communities, keep taking up the rents, keep raising the money. And most of the time, some of them black. The people that are doing the landlords, the slumlords, they're black. Hey, you want me to tell you another funny thing? Hey, the school, the teachers union, all these people invest in these corporations that come and take our homes. The police department, everybody, their 401k plan is all tied into our misery, our oppression. So we'll show you the evidence of that in the political education classes. Look at their names right here. Look at all these people right here. Look at the board. Look how much money they're getting back. That's the conversation we have. We're not going to try to, coerce? What's the word to use? Coerce? We're not going to try to coerce you, to trick you into believing what we believe.
Method of persuasion and education when working among the laboring people, and must on no account resort to commandism or coercion.
Commandism or coercion, like telling them what to do, or trying to coerce them by tricking them. That's not what we do here. That's what the liberals do. That's what the Republican Party do. That's what all them fake corporations acting like the voice of the people. That's what they do. Because the Democratic Party, the Green Party, the Republican Party, these are all corporate entities. These are all corporations. The people don't control them. They're controlled by imperialists, the people that got the money. And I want you to remember this, because like I'm gonna show you a video where they're explaining where these people, some of these politicians, where they get their money from.
The Chinese Communist Party faithfully adheres to this Marxist-Leninist principle. Our speech must understand that ideological remolding involves a long-term, patient and painstaking work, and they must not attempt to change people's ideology, which has been shaped over decades of life.
Yeah, I show this video all the time. If you've been here, if you've been to the political education classes, you know the video I'm about to show you. But he's saying, this thing that we're doing, this organizing, this trying to bring people back, this is like life work. You can't just try to change somebody's mind. Like, it doesn't work that way. Why doesn't it work that way? Because they spent their whole life being coerced and brainwashed by the Democratic, Republican Party, by the government. And I'm gonna get to it. Let me just watch this video and listen to the video. If you've been here before, you've seen it. But if you're new, this is your first time seeing the video, listen to it real quick.
Institutions are essential parts of any society. Think about it. Police stations, schools, hospitals, businesses like Walmart and Trader Joe's are all core parts of a community. In a sense, they impose structure on how individuals behave. For example, if all the laws that exist in our community disappeared, would I still have a normal day? Probably not. People would be speeding down the street, looting my neighborhood coffee shop, and perhaps a stranger would be sleeping on my living room couch. all the things that I'm used to would be completely disrupted. Maybe a more reasonable example is, let's say all the schools had a new rule of no classes on Fridays. Then parents would have to figure out childcare for that day. Institutions and their rules definitively guide what we do. You may be thinking that you don't have a kid and maybe you don't need childcare services. But in general, individuals are reliant on the institutions in their community. But is the reverse true? Do institutions need individuals? In general, they need lots of folks to contribute to allow them to function, but they don't typically need any one random individual. So there's a bit of an imbalance between institutions and individuals, if that makes sense. While they need individuals and are created by groups of individuals, they will continue even after the individual is gone. The concept of institutions may seem like a daunting idea, but try thinking of them as just a form fulfilling a need. Institutions meet the needs of society by filling expected roles and behaviors. For example, in order for society to continue, it needs people year after year after year. The family institution makes sure that there will be people to carry on the next generation. We know society needs a way to keep people healthy, so you have the medical institution. And society even needs a way to encourage innovation and progress, so you have universities. There are two views of institutions, a conservative view and a progressive view. The conservative view sees institutions as being natural, positive byproducts of human nature.
Now, right there, the conservative view, they're saying all these institutions in our community are natural products of whatever. You know, the schools that we send our children to, they didn't just happen organically. They're not natural. These are institutions put in place to teach us what to think, what language to speak, us to know enough to be able to be used in their corporations to exploit us. They're not there to teach us who holds power and how power is wielded in the society. That's one institution. The judicial system, the police, the banking system, all of these institutions are not organic. You see, that's what they're going to tell you. The progressive side is going to say. All of these institutions are erected and put in place to be able to control the society. And if these institutions are not serving the people have all the rights in the world to build their own institutions. It's really that simple. Yo, I don't know how to explain this to people without showing them this video. Let me finish it out. I don't know yet.
For example, the institution of hospitals forms naturally from the activities of humans and naturally...
Yeah, the institutions of hospitals just form naturally. Not that the pharmaceutical companies, all these people control these hospitals, and they don't really treat you. They don't treat you to make you better because they ain't making no money because everything's about capitalism. So they just want to keep you sick and poison you. And there's no science in what they're doing. So people lose trust in them. People watch the whole COVID. They watch everything that happened with COVID. They watch how the politicians lie. They watch, they offer people French fries. They offer people guns and everything. Yo, when did the government ever care about people to offer them guns, offer them anything to get anything? That's not how imperialism worked, but people saw it. People saw their friends, their neighbors losing their jobs because they wouldn't take a vaccine shot. They wouldn't take it. Because they wouldn't take it, they couldn't go outside. They couldn't go to the movies. They couldn't go nowhere. And when it's all said and done, COVID is going to be here forever. It's like the flu now. You got to get a shot every year. And if you already got it, if you already had it, you have built-in immune, just like the flu. From where it came from, all of that. These institutions don't want to talk about it. The media don't want to talk about where it came from. How can there be a virus that you stopping the whole world? You stopping the economy, stopping everything. But nobody want to know where it came from. They don't want to investigate where it came from. Because all the institutions, even media, they're all corrupt. And we all know that. The people know that.
Benefits. The progressive view takes the standpoint that institutions are artificial creations that need to be redesigned if they are to be helpful to humans.
Artificial, that they're not here. They're not organic. They're artificial. They're made up by people, human beings. Other human beings like you and I created the school system, created all these things. And if they're not working right, you can fix it. You can fix it for it to work right. You see, but with imperialism, Those are the institutions that they have created to maintain power over all of us, to coerce us to believe in that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, that Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's what they're here for, to teach us about the free markets. Like, if you ain't got no money, you can participate in the free markets. If you ain't got no money, if it's free, you're supposed to be able to participate in it. But you ain't participating in nothing if you ain't got no money. So there's nothing free about it. They use all this language. They tell you about voting, about all these precedents. Like, these people are something. But all these people are sociopaths. You go back and you read the history, and you study what they did, how they slaughtered people all around the globe. My whole life, they used to tell me about Carter, Jimmy Carter. They hate Jimmy Carter because he was a godly man. He was a sociopath. Good riddance to Jimmy Carter. I will piss on his grave, keeping it a buck with you. All these people are sociopaths. They don't care about the people. They murdered and killed millions of people. All across the globe, spilled blood anywhere. Yo, I have no love for them. I detest them. We were just rereading. You heard what he told you from the beginning, what Miles said. When I go back to the video, I'll start it again. He's going to tell you how we should feel about these people. Jimmy Carter, Trump, Bush, Obama, all of these people. They don't care about the people. They're all here to exploit the people. And this electoral process, the system that they've set up, the institutions that they've set up are here to coerce people to believe in that these savages care about you.
Humanity. So perhaps you can see businesses as potentially harming society if they aren't reined in. Now, unfortunately, institution is one of those words that has a very different meaning to a sociologist than it does to the average person. We average people might think of just a business or corporation when we hear the word institution. A sociologist, on the other hand, thinks of social structures when they hear the word institution. They think of governments, families, hospitals, schools, the legal system, religion, as well as businesses.
You know why sociologists think like that? Huh? You know why sociologists think like that? Like, all these institutions are put here by imperialists to be able to exploit the people? Because you learn that in sociology school. What is sociology? The study of understanding how the society works, how everything works out in society. That's what sociology is. You understand what you're seeing outside. So once you go out and you study that and you understand sociology, I'm a sociologist. That's what I went to college for. I graduated cum laude, or whatever the freak they call it, with honors. I graduated with honors. You see, because when I went to school, I really wanted to learn. I walked out of prison and I told myself, like, yo, how do I understand how this world works for me to be able to do something to change it? I was going to go to school for psychology first. I don't know why I was going to go for psychology, because psychology is only about the mind, about how people think. That has nothing to do with the environment at large, how everybody else moving, why they doing what they're doing. One of my professors was like, you should go into sociology then. Sociology and history. I got a degree in both. I don't get paid for it. I didn't go get my degree to go get a job. I got my degree to serve the people. When I was going to school, writing them papers, all of that, I knew what I was getting my degree for. Don't nobody pay you for being no sociologist. Don't nobody want to hear what you're talking about. If you're going to be a sociologist, they want you to be a functionalist sociologist. In other words, you're protecting the status quo. You're maintaining the status quo. You function for them. That's what they want out of you. But once you understand as a sociologist that all these institutions, from the schools, the police, the medical, all of it, all these institutions, when you understand the government, all of this is in place, put in place by the rich, by oligarchs, to be able to control the masses of the people. Once you understand that, you can't go back. You can't undo that. You cannot undo that. Because once you understand that, then you know, like, if their schools are here to brainwash me, I could build my own school. And then I could teach the children in our community, generation after generation after generation, who the real enemy is. Now you cooking. Now you cooking with something. You're cooking with gas. You see, you was using sticks. You was cooking with rocks and sticks before. But when you start to understand all of this, and you start thinking about building your own institutions for generation after generation, that's called institutional memory. You cooking with gas, baby. You cooking with gas. We're gonna be eating in a little bit. but you got them knots. You got to clip them knots. You got to do the stick like this. Ain't nobody got time for that, brother. We're going to starve by the time you're done. But once you understand all of this, you're not talking about going to vote for no politician. You're not talking about going to march to Trenton or to the state capitol to ask the politicians that they put in government, that the rich people, the millionaires, the billionaires, the trillionaires put in here, put in government to be able to lie to you, to coerce you into believing the nonsense they're talking about. You're not going to be talking about that because you're cooking with gas now. You're cooking with gas, baby. I mean, and most people don't know. They don't understand. They're still out there with sticks trying to blow the stick, trying to start fire. And they don't understand that the whole system is rigged. The whole game is rigged. And the only reason why we have no power is because we haven't built our own institutions. I mean, all of these institutions, these are coercive institutions. They're not here for the betterment of the people. The schools got better? Has the schools gotten better since 1960s? Has our communities gotten better? Do we make more money? Are we able to sustain ourselves any better? Or the people catching hell? Over 70-80% of the people living paycheck to paycheck. Most of the people are making like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, barely surviving. You got to work 2-3 jobs. All of the politicians, think about it. We in 2025. All of the politicians since 1965 that have come nonsense stuff, they're going to change this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. All of the politicians, all of the elections. These are results. Weigh it. Put it on that scale and weigh it. And then you start to understand all these institutions. The police are not here to serve and protect. You start to understand that even the religious institutions, look at them. All of them, they're here to lie, to manipulate the people. Now let's go back to Mao real quick. Let's go back to Mao. I'm going to start from the beginning.
Chapter 13.
Listen.
Relations between officers and men. Our Army has always had two policies.
Two policies.
First, we must be ruthless to our enemies. We must
ruthless to our enemies. Two policies. The first one, we must be ruthless to our enemies. You know, those people that control those institutions, that built those institutions, those are our enemies. The police that's harassing us in the streets, terrorizing our communities, those are the enemies. The people, not the enemy. The people are never the enemy. The people are like basically people that have been kidnapped. They have been kidnapped and they don't know no better. So if you're trying to go talk to them, you're trying to help them, you got to look at it as a lifelong goal where you're working with these people trying to help them. But remember, these people are not the same people that work down there at City Hall, that will do anything for a paycheck. Those are two different people that we're talking about.
And to change people's ideology, which has been shaped over decades of life.
That's what he's telling me.
A few lectures.
Yeah, so like I showed you that video. I came right to the right spot, Captain Patience. I know you probably didn't think I was gonna find it, but right there. Let me bring it back again, a little bit again.
Which has been shaped over decades of life. People's ideology, which has been shaped over decades of life.
How do they shape people's ideology? How do they? He's saying, I mean, like when you try to educate these people, trying to help these people to see what's going on, you know, it's like a lifelong thing. But you can't expect to just do it all overnight. Because their ideas, their mind have been shaped all their lives. All their lives. So, like, and how do they shape them? They shape them through those institutions.
Change people's ideology, which has been shaped over decades of life.
Over decades of life. By those institutions. By the media. All of these things have shaped. Jenny says, anybody got their hand up? Because I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah, Andy.
I just wanted to say a couple of words about an institution here in Chicago that people may be familiar with. They were built back in the post-war, after World War II, in the 1940s. Is a housing project called Cabrini Green, and it was built to house workers who were needed all along this road called the Clybourne Corridor. 250,000 people were working in that area who are no longer working there. They got rid of them all and then they knocked Cabrini Green down. And there was a YMCA, a brand new YMCA built to help the kids at Cabrini Green, have recreation and stuff. Well, guess what? They knocked down the brand new YMCA too when they knocked down Cabrini Green, and now there's no poor people down there. It's all been rebuilt and gentrified and completely brand new, with like rental units starting at $3,000 a month. So the way that they always go is to protect private property. Sometimes under certain conditions they look like they're going to reform things or be nice to you and this and that, but that's all an illusion. The minute that it's not profitable, they will destroy it. And it doesn't matter if it's brand new, like the YMCA. Well, why would you knock down a brand new one? Well, because we don't want them kids coming here no more. We don't want them kids coming around looking for recreation. We want them kids out of here. Yeah. So they are vicious with us. We have to be prepared to be ruthless with them. And I agree with that. I think it's a real principled policy that if people are abusing you and they're your oppressors, you got no loyalty to them. And what happens is that people think that, well, we should be loyal to them because every once in a while they throw us a bone or they do something that appears to be nice. But you have to remember that they're more now, in this day and age, they're more likely to build a cop city than they are a YMCA or a recreational institution. So it's real important that we understand their fundamental nature. The basic thing that drives the ruling class is maximize profit, protect private property at all costs, and destroy anything that gets in the way. And that could be, whatever. It could be a Native American tribe, or could be, people who set out to build their own, farm or something. These things that they've done in the past should be understood as lessons going forward.
Eminent domain. They do all of that. They have fast terms to cover themselves. Eminent domain. Who eminent and who domain you do? You know what? Shaquille, you had your hand up.
Yeah. So I wanted to. I had my hand up when we was touching on gentrification originally, and we were saying like a lot of these. We were saying a lot of Jews and city officials be in it, but I just wanted to point out a lot of these churches be owning 50, 60, 70, 80 properties that's just been sitting there for 10, 15 years. Like, and I've done the research myself in North and in other cities and states. A lot of churches own mad properties and they just sit there falling apart. And just like I got the biggest bouncy house in the city, so every time I got an available lot, I'm thinking like, I could probably do a party here. So I'm trying to find out who it belong to. There's a lot of lots that belong to these churches that's just sitting there, and they won't even allow access to it, no matter what community events we hosting.
Wow, that's deep, bro. Hey, yo, there's a lot next to my crib. When you ready, bro, we just be taking stuff. Yo, you ready to do something? We just gonna do something there. You heard?
I'm with it.
Yeah, that's right next to the crib, bro. Yo, we gotta talk about all of that because you got the bouncy houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta talk. Yeah, we gotta make a plan. Cause I mean, you with the set now. I mean, you a patching now. Yo, we gotta start mapping out the whole city on how we gonna do. You know how the men them they having their little events.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta map out to have our events. I mean, real talk. I mean, but there's a lot right next to where I live at. I mean, we just pull up. What they gonna do? Nothing. I mean, but like. Yo, you're right though. You're right. And these churches, they're part of it. The church, like when I show that institution video, the churches are institutions too. Like the government put those churches here. They're tax exempt for a reason. They have all this property, the churches and the schools have all these properties in the community, and people are sleeping outside. You have people homeless outside, and you have all these resources just hoarding it for yourself.
by giving a few lectures or by holding a few meetings. Persuasion, not compulsion, is the only way to convince them. Compulsion will never result in convincing them. To try to convince them by force simply won't work. This kind of method is permissible in dealing with the enemy, but absolutely impermissible in dealing with comrades or friends. We must make a distinction between the enemy and ourselves, and we must not adopt an antagonistic stand towards comrades and treat them as we would the enemy. In speaking up, one must have an ardent desire to protect the cause of the people and raise their political consciousness, and there must be no ridiculing or attacking in one's approach. Chapter 14. Relations between the Army and the People. Quote, "The Army must become one with the people so that they see it as their own army. Such an army will be invincible. Every comrade must be helped to understand that as long as we rely on the people, believe firmly in the inexhaustible creative power of the masses, and hence trust and identify ourselves with them, we can surmount any difficulty, and no enemy can crush us while we can crush any enemy. Wherever our comrades go, they must build good relations with the masses, be concerned for them, and help them overcome their difficulties."
Yo, what is bad about any of this, yo? Like, what is bad about any of this? Because, like, there's a lot of groups out there. People have all these groups. Yo, listen to what he's saying, bro. Like, yo, wherever you go with the people, yo, you let them lead the way. You can't be disrespectful. Like, you work, you serve the people. Yo, what is negative about anything that we listen to here? Wherever you go as a Panther, and you're holding this virtuous fruit, you're there to serve the people. You're not there to antagonize them, not there to fight them. That's what he's saying right here. What about this is what's the term they use? Cultish. What about I hope the whole world was cultish and treated people like this. We wouldn't have no homeless people outside. People wouldn't be sleeping outside. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been a couple of places. I went to Africa a few years ago. I went back to Africa where my father was born at and everything, to the village. And I went in the village. I didn't see no homeless people in the village. The people are poor over there. Some people are poor. I'm talking about they was running sewage outside. There was no homeless person out there, bro. Everybody had a place to sleep. Everybody had food to eat. Nobody was starving. Our circumstances, our reality, the way how we deal with each other is because of this capitalist system, this imperialist system, that everything is about money. Your worth, your value as a human being is about money. That's a problem. We don't accept that. We don't think the people in the community are only worth how much money they got in their bank. First of all, you can't even look at people like that, because everybody's not giving money equally. Money's not distributed. Like when you're born, everybody get $1 million. So if you blow your money, it's your fault. Nah. Those institutions I showed you are in place to keep people in the ghetto, to keep poor people poor. All those institutions, they're all failures. They've been failing every generation. Every year, these schools fail. You go in, the children are reading at a 5% proficiency. When you get to middle school, high school, maybe 20% proficiency. Out of 100, you can't read. If you're reading at a 24% proficiency, you don't even understand and comprehend what you're reading. This is what the schools are producing, generation after generation, year after year. This is what the schools in our community are producing. School to prison pipeline. You don't fix that by going to go run in an election. What's wrong with you? That's not how you fix that. The system is built, erected to work the way it's working. It's working perfectly. Perfectly. It works so good, they got Donald Trump as president, a complete buffoon. That's how good the school system working. You had Biden. This dude is senile. Anybody heard from Biden since he wasn't there? Like, and I'm not here to talk about, like, if an old person they get older, like they start to lose their mental faculties and stuff. I'm not here to make fun of them, but you shouldn't be the president. You shouldn't be leading the nation, leading the people. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't know if you're coming or you're going. But that's how bad the education system is, that people can't even see that. People don't even understand how to change that.
We must unite with the masses. The more the masses we unite with, the better. The army in the liberated areas must support the government and cherish the people, while the democratic governments must lead the people in the work of supporting the army and giving preferential treatment to the families of soldiers fighting Japan.
He's talking about when they was fighting Japan, because you got to remember, this is what Mao wrote to tell us how to defeat imperialism. Yeah, when we talking about the army, when we collect our army, when we have our army, when we have the people out there, because our army serves the people. And you build a relationship with the people. And what Mao said, all we trying to do is get more people, more of the masses that come in. We trying to get to the masses. Because like, the more people you have, the more power you have. They could have all the bombs, they could have all the money in the world, they could have everything. But if the people are together, if the people understand these people are frauds, it's going to be like France, off with their heads. Because when the people got tired, they took them rich people and they put their heads on the chopping block. I think, what was it, Marie Antoinette? Yeah. They wasn't playing with them, talking about let them eat cake. Like, that's how they look at people. Yo, these rich people look at us as cattle. They look at the masses as cattle. The military too, the police, they look at the residents as cattle. They don't see us like with people with minds, people that need to be respected, that people that they're supposed to serve. That's not how they look at us. They see us all as cattle. And until you understand how they see you, that they don't even see you as a human being, then you understand where we need to go with this struggle. But I know how they see me. I know how Ross Baraka see me. I know how Cory Booker see me. I know how Obama, Michelle Obama, I know how all of them see us. So you may not know, but I know. I know. And I see them even worse.
In this way, relations between the army and the people will become still better. In the army, the task of supporting the government and cherishing the people should be handled through the ideological education of every commander and fighter, so that they all thoroughly understand its importance. As long as the army on its part does this job well, the local government and the people will also improve their relations with the army. In the course of these campaigns, the army on its side and the party and the government on theirs should thoroughly examine the shortcomings and mistakes of 1943 and should resolutely correct them in 1944. From now on, such campaigns should be launched everywhere in the first month of every lunar year, and in the course of them the pledges to support the government and cherish the people, and support the army and give preferential treatment to the families of soldiers fighting Japan should be read out time and again. And
we're doing the same thing. We're not waiting every, what is it, lunar month or something like that. Yo, every month. We started it already last month. I'm going to see if I could bring the video up to show you, if you haven't seen it yet. But we have our own, council meeting, the People's Council. The people come and tell us as an organization what they're dealing with, and we try to solve it. We do what we can to solve their issues. And by and large, there's no issue that we really can't solve in the community together. So we had one, 2 weeks ago? Another 2 weeks, we're going to have another one. And we're going to serve the people. Instead of sending them to these institutions that will do nothing to lie to them.
There should be repeated self-criticism before the masses of any high-handed behavior by the troops in the base areas towards the party or government personnel or towards civilians, or of any lack of concern for the troops shown by the party or government personnel or the civilians, each side criticizing itself and not the other, in order that these shortcomings and mistakes may be thoroughly corrected.
Now, even that, like we take criticism. We go through criticism on periods. We criticize ourselves and what we did wrong. We do that all the time. Every time after an event, wherever we go, we criticize ourselves. Yo, look at the Democratic Party. Go listen to them. Hakeem Jeffries, is his name Hakeem Jeffries? Whatever the Jeffries, I don't think it's Hakeem. But anyway, the Jeffries dude, the leader for the Democrats. What are we going to do? What can we do about what's going on? You know, stop making people homeless. People not supporting you. You see, the Republicans are reactionary, they're conservative, they've been racist our whole lives. So everybody understood, knew that the Republicans, we're not even paying them no attention. You know, most black people, people of color always voted for the Democratic Party. Because what did the Democratic Party say? We're going to fight for you. We're here for you. We're here for the workers. I mean, we're here for unions. We're here for this. We're here for that. We're here for that. And after a while, people don't see that they're lying. They're frauds. And people that are not politically astute are going to run right to the Republican Party because everything is a duopoly. If this guy's the bad guy, so this must be the nice guy, the good guy. So they just go back and forth. And then they're being coerced too. That's what we're dealing with. That's exactly what we're dealing with. And that's the dangerous part of it. Because everybody knows how horrible, how horrendous, the useless the Democratic Party is. Everybody know that. That's why people are leaving in droves. But they don't really understand the system. So they're going to go to the Republicans. The Republicans going to do some savagery stuff. They're going to do what they're doing now. Grabbing people because you put saying on Facebook, you hear talking about another country is committing genocide, which they're doing. You a student, you paid your money to go to school. They'll come and grab you, throw you on the plane, and take you to a whole different country, El Salvador, and they say you're a gang member. Or they'll go up, they just grab it. You're like, when you see those planes of all the people that they deported, there are no women or children on there. I guess women are not here illegally. It's only men. It's only men that are in America illegally. Only men are in gangs. Like, if you pay attention to what they're doing, you see it. Because you can't be dragging off women and children. People are going to get offended. But the men, you could do what you want to do. You could have them, you could put a bag over their heads. Like, they're saying these people are drug dealers, gangbangers. This is what's going on in America now. All these people are drug dealers, gangbangers, so we're going to take them out the country because they don't deserve to be here. We're going to put a bag over their head. You come to find out these people are not even gangbangers.
75% of the people they have don't have a criminal record, and they just ship them all.
75%. Not 1%. They like in the military, they always say the 3% is always going to be that 3%. 75%. 75%. And I'm going to make you a bet. I'm going to bet you something. I'll bet all of you right now. I'm going to bet you $1. Trading places, right? I'm going to bet you $1. At the end of Trump's term, Biden would have deported more people than him. Obama would have deported more people than him. You see, Trump think he's slick. You put all this stuff in people's faces, they think you're deporting people. These corporations and these oligarchs, they're the one that push these people into the to cross the border. They bomb their countries, they destabilize their economy, they overthrow their governments, they cause anarchy in those people's homes to take their natural resources. And those people flee and come over here. So Donald Trump will have them working at his Mar-a-Lago, whatever. People go work at they work on his construction sites. Pay them nothing. No unions, no nothing. Because he knows, like, Americans will be like, yo, I need to pay me this much. I need a union. We need to form a union. So they bring all the people in that they know are worried are going to get deported. And they exploit them. That's the reality. That's the world we live in. Both parties are sociopathic, man. Both of them are savage. Both of them haters. See, but we so socialized and brainwashed to think if this guy's not working, the Democratic Party not working, let me run to the Republican Party. Then the Republican Party do the same BS, then everybody run to the Democratic Party. We have to stop that. The only way you stop that is by doing this podcast, by being on the ground, working in the communities, going community to community, into communalism. This work is not easy. The work that we do, if you're a real activist out there, this work ain't easy. And you're doing it for free, for the love of the people. For free. The best people I know are activists, revolutionaries, people that are willing to give themselves to make this world a better place. It sounds corny, but it's real. Because the other side, they just been manipulated. Politicians, all these people, they talk like they're us, like they're good people. So people start to think like, it's just like that's how everybody is. Like, no. These politicians are sociopaths. They don't give a damn about you. Like I said, they look at you as cattle. The police don't care about you. The police are here to tax you. And we get into a stage now. Where the police are starting to be ashamed of what they're doing. If you pay attention, they walk around with the ski mask on in the community. While you driving, you're a police officer. The police, you're supposed to be your chest up, everything up, your back, shoulders, like have confidence in who you are. You walk in the streets with your shoulders up, proud. You a cop. You defending people. You fighting for people. Nah, they walk around with ski masks because they themselves know what they're doing is wrong. So we pull up. When they pull somebody over, we pull up. Show your face. Show the people who you are. Show them who you are out here writing this illegal tickets, trying to steal from the community. Let the people see you for what you are. You have to have organizations on the ground highlighting these contradictions and showing it to the people. If you don't have it, the people don't know no better. They don't see nothing else. All they see is this. They think like this is okay. And they be so scared to say something because they by themselves. But when the police pull up, we all pull up. Everybody pull up. Everybody in the community start to come out and watch them police run like roaches. I don't have the video, but everything I'm talking about right now, we do this in real life. I record them. I watch them. As a sociologist, I have no other choice but to study the phenomena in front of me and record it and try to come up with solutions how to deal with it. You can't go up top of the police heads. You can't go, what they call them? Where they say you got to go put in a report if the police abuse you, internal affairs. They ain't worse ish either. They know each other. They're all police. They're not snitching on each other. In North New Jersey, all the brutality, the federal government and came down and say the police corrupt. How many people in internal affairs locked up? Not something happened. You think you're going to run to internal affairs. You're going to go tell them. You know what they're going to do? They're going to take your statement, your name, and they're going to go right back to them pigs and tell them you came in there to file a report. Then the pigs will come and start attacking you. There's no winning through the system. There's no law in the system. This system is lawless. So if we want to hold them accountable, the people got to hold them accountable. Every time they pull up, everybody come out your house. Why are you pulling them over? Or you pulling them over because they got a tent? You got tents on your car. How are you the police officer? You're pulling people over. They bought the car with the tents on it. The car is sold with tents on it. It's legal for the tents to be on it, but you pull them over and you give them a ticket. Talking about they got tents, but you got tents on yours. Let the people have court right there on the streets. We ain't got to wait to go see somebody at municipal. Right there on the streets, we have court. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to run. I've seen it. I did it. I had the camera. I'm pointing the camera at the pig. Show your face to the people. He turned his face, made sure his face wasn't on the camera. Got in his car and pulled off. They didn't even give that woman a ticket. They didn't even give her a ticket. I went next to the car. I asked her because she pulled over a few blocks. Excuse me. She pulled over a few blocks down the street. So I pulled up next to her. I'm like, oh, he gave you a ticket? She was like, nah, he talking about he going to mail it. She was like, she never heard no shit like that in her life. I'm like, me either. The police pull you over, they're going to give you a ticket, but we're going to mail it. That ain't never been done. Never. But if you hold them accountable, you make them pay. You make them pay. Which is Panther. So when we're talking about going to community, holding these people accountable, because people always be like, what's the solution? What's the solution? And most of the people that be like, what's the solution? After you give them the solution, they ain't going to do nothing anyway. What's the solution? Yo, this guy right here, Gary C. Frazier. Yo, in New Jersey, in South Jersey, in Camden, Trenton area, he's a big organizer down there. Big organizer. I don't know. I think I know a few organizers down there, down South Jersey, but nobody's bigger than him. The government don't fund them. Nobody pay him. Yo, he do everything he do for the love of the people. Whatever, the children in schools, anything happen out there, he did. Yo, the first time I seen him, I met him. It was Sesame Place or Sesame Street. Like all the kids was coming down, and the black kids was walking down, and the and the people there, the cartoons, whatever they be doing in Sesame Place, like they wouldn't shake the kids' hands. Like they went right past the black kids and they went over to the white kids. Yo, when he saw the video and Gary saw the video, because it's down there by where he live at, he like, we gotta shut it down. He put the call in, we pulled up. That was a couple of years ago. We pulled up and we protested. We told the people going in there, the black people going in there, how are you going in there and you understand what they're doing? That they don't even want black people in there. Why are you in there? You just have a conversation with people. You ask them. The next time he called, it was a lady. It was a business owner. Somebody went in there to go buy some food, just the way they treated them. These are the people. When we say we stand for the people, we are talking about the people. The person that's going in there to go buy some food, use their money to patronize that business, that's the person we come in to fight for, not the business owner. Not the business. The business owners are part of the capitalist system. So he called up like, yo, we pulled up. Every single time he called, we pulling up because we understand this brother's serious. And also why we pulling up. Because as Panthers, we cast a wide net to find all the people that love the people because we want to work with them. What Miles said, the more people, the better. So we kept going out. It's been a couple of years now. Yo, the brother, hey, General Secretary, do you know if he's on the show? Do you know if Gary's here?
I'm checking.
If you hear Gary say something, but I heard him.
I don't
I heard him this morning. He said he was sick. Nah, but yo, so we went down there. We went down and we came back last night. Yo, he sent me a text. Yo, I'm ready to open up a chapter down here in Camden. Yo, that's the best news I've heard in a minute. That's what we work for. Yo, we've been trying to recruit him, bring him into our organization for a couple of years now. Remember what Mom said? It takes a while. You can't just do it overnight. I mean, but he's seeing us. He see us doing the work in practice. When he calls us, so this event right here, the mayor of North New Jersey is running for governor, Rob Baraka. And he decided to go down to Camden to like a little pool hall or whatever it is, for him to go down there, for them to do the little backroom deals, to go get some money and stuff. And he said he coming to Camden. So Gary was like, no, you're not coming out here. He like, we don't want you out here. He like, we see what you did in North. Everybody homeless, people can't eat, people living in the streets, but you're a millionaire now. He said, you're not coming down here, and you're not coming out here to support these politicians that are rapists. That's what he said. If I put the video on, you may hear him saying the same thing. The longer we sit out here, she like, this camera angle is from whatever, this angle right here. So you can see over there the establishment where they were at. But it's on my Instagram page. I think, is it Africa the G Nation still? I think it's still
Africa the G.
Yeah, Africa the G, whatever. That's my Instagram. But you see the video, you see the politicians, you see the police, all the people and the agents. The agents that act like the dude Lamont Vaughn, he's in the video too. But when we came out there, he came with the bullhorn. I'm right here over here, by the car right here. He came, you see Captain Patience behind me. I mean, but we right here. You can see us right here on the screen. But when we start talking, the whole neighborhood, all these people back here, people started coming out. It was cold out there. People started coming out. Yo, on the other side of the street, yo, it's like complexes right there. Like everybody from the complex came outside, and they was on our side. There was, like, when we talk about housing, the issues with housing, people having to work all those jobs, the horrible schools, they're dealing with the same thing down in Camden. So we went down there when the mayor went, and we was there for like a couple of hours. So what are we there for? What is the purpose of going there? To reach the people, to talk to the mass of the people. It's Mutar here. This Mutar right here. This Mutar standing right here. I mean, so like when I say stuff about activists, about people that I mess with in the streets, yo, they go Mutar right here, out here with us. Out here with us dealing with these corrupt politicians. So you can say what you want to say about Mutar, but there you go right there. When I call Mutar, you're like, yo, come pick me up. You already know. It wasn't no conversation. Man, look, man, I got to get up and I got to do this, man. Like, now, if I go over there and say something against Raz and them, like, they're going to retaliate against me. I ain't going to be able to move around in the city. I ain't going to be able to. It wasn't none of that conversation. I'm like, yo, my man Gary said he needed to pull up. He like, all right, come get me. This is what we mean by organizing. Ain't nobody paying us. There's no money for this. The only reason we do this is for the love of the people. I wish I had I got to get the other video, man, to show I want to show the other side. I want to show a panoramic view. You see this right here? Like when the people start to form and come out to fight against his people, this brother right here in the city right here, in the back right here, he was sent over here by Raz Baraka and them to come over here and try to intimidate people, cause confusion and all of that. That's what he's here for. I mean, he got a clear picture about it. Hey, this guy right here, these are all people these are all police. What's his name, General Secretary? What's his last name? Let's give him his just due.
Hennett.
Whatever his name is, little small headed dude, little small skinny dude that work with the police department. He protect the mayor. He been running around protecting the mayor for the last 10 years. I think his mother used to work for Raz or whatever. But like, it's all inside, man. It's an inside thing. Yo, I talked to him. I even told him that. You see, that's me right there with the bullhorn. I even told him that. Yo, I saw him. I'm like, yo, we all on the plantation. I don't care if you a cop. I don't care if you work for the mayor. I really don't give a shit. I mean, as long as you understand we all on the plantation, when you get off that plantation, we need to work for the people and build an underground railroad. That's what I said to Henry. This goofy right here. I mean, this was like a year and a half ago. I'm like, yo, we in the after-school program every day. You could pull up to come see what we're doing, to come help out if you want to help out the people. He never showed up. But when he was talking to me, he was like, yeah, man, I understand all the good work you do in the community. We see that you're fighting for the people. Yeah, he like, even the mayor really don't feel that weird type about you. I think you should sit down with the mayor and talk. That's what they be saying. Because they know they're wrong. Him right there. I mean, this guy right here, you can't see his face. Look on my Instagram page. You can see these people. You can see their faces more clearer. But they what they do right here. They sent them over there to come over there and cause confusion. I'm trying to see if I see True V. Where True V at? I mean, I'm gonna give him his just due. But you can't see it from this angle. You gotta see it from the other angle. Yeah, you can't see nothing really from this angle. But that's what we went out there for. So you go out here and you get like 1, 2, 3 people to join the organization. Those 2-3 hours was worth it. And the people in these houses, in the surrounding houses, they get to hear the message. They hear what we're saying, understand what the Panther Party is about. Because everybody has a negative connotation about who we are. Because all these media outlets, they try to act like the Panthers are anything other than the people demanding accountability in their communities. Well, here we go. She did put it on there. Yo, you good. Well, that wasn't it.
You recently wrote this article. It's an exclusive investigation that you published on your Substack, the title of which is Democrats Start...
Give us an intro into this video. You just went to it. What are we about to watch here?
Here's the intro to this video?
Yeah, you just moved from one subject and now we're going to another.
No, I understand because I wasn't even going to play it. So I was waiting to see what he was going to say, whatever. But they're talking about the people that influence these Democrats, like Kamala Harris when she ran. They're talking about Trump got all these oligarchs, all these imperialists on his cabinet. Yo, they got the same thing too. The Democrats got the same imperialists too. And he was gonna go on to tell us where she got all her money from, how she get her money.
You recently wrote this article,
and how and everything I was talking about coercion, how they try to force these people down our throats. So what they're about to explain here, you ain't even gotta listen to it. We ain't even gotta go through all of that. So he's talking to somebody that wrote a story about revealing where Kamala Harris got her money from, the money that they use to give to social media influencers, to give to people on YouTube, political pundits, people like, what's his name, Roland Martin. They give money to Roland Martin, they give money to Oprah, they give money to, what's her name that was twerking on the stage?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. They give all these people money to act like, to influence the people, to get the people, to coerce the people, to think like these people, we should support them because these people over here support them, these celebrities support them, so we should support them too. So he's breaking down all the money and stuff, all these people, and how they do it through the nonprofits. Like, it's supposed to be a nonprofit, it's supposed to be something good, that's supposed to be working for the people. But he's explaining how all these millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires are using those nonprofits to funnel money that they don't have to be accounting for. They funnel the money there, and then the influencer go on social media, go on TikTok, and start running around with that stupid dress on, talking about some vote for Kamala. You know what I'm talking about. That girl with that same dress. She only got the same dress on, always dancing, doing the stupid stuff. Like, the shit is not even funny. And who's listening to her to go vote for anybody? But instead of coming in the community, he was talking about like 10 million that they have for just influencers. What would 10 million have done in our communities? What would 10 million have done in our communities? Think about it. 10 million. Put up institutions in the community. How many people will vote for you? See, but they can't do that. They cannot do that because that goes against imperialism. That goes against the imperialists that's paying them. So they can't put that in the community that serve us. Anybody got their hand up, General Secretary? I ain't even playing the video.
See Queen, but I don't know if that was from before.
Is it from before, See Queen?
That was from before. I'm taking it down.
All positive people. Nah, it's not. It's not. On General Secretary, let me see if I can get onto the what you call it.
The IG?
Yeah. Yo, this is John Henry Clark. If you don't know who John Henry Clark is, you should look him up. You should read a couple of his books. But he's going all the way back to Booker T. Washington. And he's telling us how all these leaders were picked and handpicked for us. Can they play while you're looking for it? Or it has to?
No.
Yeah.
So you want to play it and then go to Instagram?
No, we could go. Wait, go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. Let me go to Instagram and go see if I can pull up the video. They have a better view, and I want to pull this other video up. That was Vaughn right there. Is there going to be any volume to it? They can start right there.
Wait, can y'all see the Instagram? Are you looking at it? Okay, cool.
That's Lamar Vaughn right there. That's Lamar Vaughn. Look how close he is to this woman right here. And like Rad Baraka and them came, and she's saying we're being gentrified. We don't want these people in the community. Yo, I don't know how much he's paying them, but look at him. Look how close he is to try to deflect and try to tell her she's not being gentrified, that she shouldn't speak up about the mayor. She shouldn't say nothing. These are people from Camden. These are people from out there talking about what's going on in their community. Lamont from North, he out there going to tell the people. He all in her face. He going to tell her what they're dealing with out there. So when we talk, that's Captain Patience right there. She's the one dealing with Lamar Vaughn. This is supposed to be the big bully for Rob Baraka. He's supposed to be the big bully for Rob Baraka. You hear Captain Patience with no fear in her voice. She weighed 99 pounds soaking wet with a gun on her. And you hear her. You hear her telling her, get out of her face. Pastors are not cowards. We're not afraid of anybody. She's sitting right there in front of his face, and she's recording at the same time. She's telling that grown man, get out of her face. Working and standing with the people. Man, I'm telling you, yo. Did you guys say you're not talking to her now? I know you didn't just say you're not talking to her now. Like, you know, you want people over there, people started coming out of their houses. They were there right there. The buildings right there where they was crazy. These Uncle Carl belong to imperialism. Yes, they do. They're the ones that kicking us out of our homes. Yes, they are killing our homes. They're destroying our schools. Gentrification. Destroying the community. And all of the black people that they pay You see them. They line up to protect us while the people are catching hell and suffering. This is the world we live in. Now, these politicians cannot be trusted no more. They don't speak for us. These folks like Verizon, they destroy the entire community. You see that right there? They're on his front. Look at Marquis' fat self. Like, look at him. Look at him right there. Marquis right there. All of them. All these people, like, behind him is a whole bunch of police officers. They standing in front there to protect him, and he in there, like, making his little backroom deals. But we accomplished our task. Our task was to come out here to meet the people in the community and to talk to the people in the community that these politicians do not represent us. They don't represent the people in North. And like, you listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the things that I'm saying. I'm not up there talking about him, talking about all this stuff that him and his. I'm talking about the thing that the crime that he has committed against the people. That's what we're talking about. Any hands up, General Secretary?
No, I'm gonna come back and go back to the PowerPoint.
Yeah, come put back on the PowerPoint. Let me see what else I got on here. Let me see what else I got on here. I didn't see the other video either, but okay. All right, so this is a big group. Rippers. Hey, here's the video I'm talking about when we're doing the pig patrol. Yo, that police officer, you see, yo, how long is this video? I don't want to wait the whole video for him to come out of the car and hide it. But that police officer pulled her over. He said she had tents on her car. Yo, look at his car. You see the tents in the, you see the tents on the car? I'm about to pay the nigga a motherfucking block. They done pulled somebody else. So, yo, I apologize for the what you call it? For the what? Nah, for the way we speak it. I apologize for the way we're speaking. If that's hurting your ears, I apologize. But listen to the content of what we're talking about. They don't pull somebody else. Until we start standing up to these motherfuckers, they don't keep doing this shit, man. We keep letting them do it. Every time they pull up with somebody, they don't want to pull up. I mean, like, there's no way else to handle these niggas. You can't go above their head. You can't do nothing. Nobody above their head give a fuck. These niggas, it didn't get caught. I was down there. I was right down there. I came right down there and pull somebody else over. I mean, this niggas is fucking thieves, bro. I mean, and like, people just let them get away with this shit. These are hidden taxes. Taxes nobody talk about. These are things we go through in the community that nobody talk about. How the fuck you can afford to live nowhere? How you can afford to live nowhere? I mean, then they come, they double triple your rent. Every year they can fucking raise the rent. What type of goofy shit is that? Where the fuck do you live at? Nowhere else around the world they do shit like that. These motherfuckers that been around, they could give you tickets for anything. They get this young lady a ticket with fucking tents. They got fucking tents on their goddamn car. And they're giving out tickets for tents. Anything to motherfucking take money from people, bro. And look at the comments on the side. I didn't even pay attention to the comments. Like, it's mad comments on there. People commenting. Look at the first, look, clap. They clapping. Look at the next one. The police do what they want. I run past them all the time. They driving on the cell phones. Cops be double parked outside the establishment, purchasing goods, etc. I see cops riding with their light off. Very dangerous. But if the citizens move like that, ticket or jail. Money definitely going into the fixed system. Tents on regular cop cars or unmarked cop cars. Lead by example. That's all. But the real cops disgust me. It makes no sense. I had a cop running red light almost hitting me with no lights on, with no lights or sirens on, that bust a U-turn in front of me, rolled his window down, and told me to stop fucking following him. They are so disrespectful. I was in the car with my kids going home. He could have caused an accident and didn't care. They always think somebody's following them because they know they're criminals. They know they're frauds. Let me finish playing the video. I didn't know they're eating that. Okay, and then you say something to them, when they're excited out at you, and get to a certain stage, they're going to point the finger at you like it's your motherfucking fault. when they be doing this shit. So they got like 6 different police departments. Every fucking day I get up. The sheriff department, NJIT, fuck it. No, the fucking federal, every fucking body here, bro. That's sexy niggas. Yo, they're everywhere, so you can't think you can go see a strong guy hitting these niggas. Now, who? They're not going after no real criminals. You're not going after the fucking banks that don't take everybody home. You're not going after the fucking good politicians selling water, poisoning water. You're fucking with niggas with tanks on their car. That's why the fuck they're here. For a motherfucker, you say a motherfucker ran a stop sign. I mean, you gotta pay this shit. It's a moving violation. You gotta go to fucking court, wait for fucking time behind these goofy ass niggas, bro. Yo, get out the car so the world can see you, man. I want this nigga to get out the car. Let the world, let him look, yo, see him. See who the fuck this is. If this your son, he a piece of shit. If this your husband, he a piece of shit. And get you ain't gonna shit for sleeping with him. Let this nigga come out. Somebody see the motherfucking way to goddamn trade to your people. It's a man or a woman. Is it a man? Yeah. It's a female, they no motherfucking different. They ain't no different from these niggas. Calling them on here like leeches to keep taking money from us. Keep taking. That's why niggas can never build nothing. They never build. They got a whole system put in place to straight get niggas, man. With no gun. They just stay robbing niggas. And these niggas is terrorists. Yo, I guarantee you when this pussy nigga get out the car, he gonna like a straight bitch. Wait till he come out. He don't know what kind of nigga. He don't know. When they get to the kind of motherfuckers, God not compete to give them a job and pay them 80, 90, 100,000, and they will go around oppressing their own people. Yo, you don't know what to do. Yo, I guarantee you he probably in that car looking at my Instagram page. Because he didn't give her no ticket. He came out the car and tried to hide because you got to come out the car. You can't just pull somebody over, and now we pull up, we got you on camera, and you don't come out. What you going to do, pull off, run off? He got to come out the car. Yo, but when he come out, he trying to hide. He probably take a back because the motherfucker's scared now. Get the fuck out. Yo, every time they pull somebody over, the whole hood's supposed to come out. The whole hood's supposed to come out. When you jump in flash, you see the police pull somebody over, pull your car over, get out your car, and go figure out what's going on. That's the reality we living in. That's what I did. I drove past. I saw him sitting right there behind her. I got on my car to come find out what's going on. I asked her how she was doing. That was the first thing I said to her. Everything good, sister? She was like, nah, this son of a bitch pulled me over talking about I got text. And then I looked at his car, he got text. What the fuck you want? What the fuck do you want? Out the car, man. Get out the car, bro. Everywhere motherfucking go. And every time they pull you over, you call their ass. Put them on motherfucking blast, bro. Put him on blast. Come out the car. See him. This is the first one I had. He goes, he's still hiding. Yep. He's still hiding on the side. He don't want his face on the camera. You want to come around? Come around, let the world see you, man. Come around, let the world see you. Supposed to be proud of your job. See the folks like oppressing people. He was hiding behind the car. Listen, look at the face over here. Don't turn over there, nigga. Look over there, nigga. What you looking over there for? He's hiding his face. Man, fuck him. Don't talk sweet to him to give you a ticket. If he get you a ticket, do not talk sweet to that nigga. They better be a warning and keep it tough. I ain't just straight whipping people out here, man. Corner to corner. Every time you turn around and taking money from people. How you supposed to do? How you supposed to take care of yourself? They touching you every time you turn around. All you see dead and showing face and shit. What you telling for your face for? Motherfucker, you're supposed to be serving and protecting. But you're not doing that. But you still, he came out the car, turning his face to the side, turning his face to the side. You need to be proud of your job, nigga. I work for the people. I ain't got no government job. No government job pays me. I work for the people. I'm proud as fuck to work for the people. You out here on cop and you hiding your face. Because you know what y'all doing is wrong. You know what y'all doing is wrong, man. Yo, he's trying to stay over there. He begging for me to leave. I'm trying to get that face shot, man. I'm trying to get that face shot. I want the people to see who you are. This is how you hold them accountable. And I'm telling you, as a sociologist, when these police officers start to hide their face, when they start to do things like this, like it's telling you something. It's revealing something about the system, the institutions that you're living in. It's telling you something about what time of day it is. Because from here, they're gonna right now they're being ashamed. When they become when the contradiction is more heightened, they're gonna become more repressive. They're going to become more repressive because they're going to dig their heels in. Right now, they're feeling shame for what they're doing because they're being exposed. But as time goes by, they're going to become more repressive. And are you ready for that? Are we ready for that as a community?
Boy, come out the car, take and faith and everything. Be proud of what you do. See, I'm a Black Panther. I'm proud to save my people. Well, I don't come out like vote for white supremacy or oppressing my own people. Then when you come out the car, you go, you're ashamed. You're ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong. I'm attacking people. Look at the camera. Look at this shit, bro. But this is when you put pressure on them.
Yo, when you hold these people accountable, like I told you, everything we doing here, we study and we learn, bro. I don't know if you can see me, if y'all see me on the screen, but I'm holding up the red book. Everything we do is scientific. Yo, we study. Yo, you think I just was driving by and I just felt like stopping my car, come out the car to come hold this video up? Yo, all this stuff is triggering. I really don't want to have this conversation. Yo, this was after, this like around 6, 7 o'clock, I think, in the afternoon. Like around, and yo, I'm dropping the kids off from the after-school program. Yo, it's been a long day. My day started like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I don't want to stop to confront these people. I don't want to do it. But as a Panther, if I drive by and I don't stop to investigate, then, like, I can't even call myself a chairman. How can I be the leader of the party and, like, there's duties out here to do and I'm not doing it? I can't. I have to do my job. My job is to speak for the people. So what he went to the car and told her, like, I'm not giving you a ticket. We're going to mail it. He ain't going to mail it. He was embarrassed, so he trying to hurry up and flee and run. Watch how quick he put it.
That's how they act. It's hard to put pressure on them, bro. We got to let them know this shit is look at them run away like a fucking scared roach. And when you throw the lights on in the roach,
poured off and rain. I mean, but by and large, everything we do is scientific. There's a reason to it. Yo, we went down to Camden. We went to Camden yesterday. It was cold. Yo, I'm tired. Yo, we tired. We all have jobs. Everybody's working. The general secretary working. Everybody tired. But we drove down to Camden an hour and a half to go down and to confront the mayor and to stand with those people in Camden. Right? I mean, but it's like it's selfless work. It's selfless work. So like when we see all these millionaires, all these athletes, all these celebrities, people like Mike Son, all these people like getting paid to go out there and push the line of imperialism. Yo, yeah, we feel some type of way. But yeah, but we done for today though. If anybody,
No, you got one more.
One more what? What's that? What you got?
You got
What? Hey, no. I told you what John Henry Clark said already. Now, John Henry Clark was talking about from Booker T. Washington. Like, these imperialists have basically been controlling who our leaders are. I mean, like, that's what John Henry Clark is going to say. I mean, but if anybody got something, anybody want to say anything, talk to me. If not, we about to take it down. I told you, man, I'm tired too. I'm tired from yesterday. I was in that cold, and then like one of the comments was like, look, man, the next time we coming out to an event, we need to have the weather right. We can't come out here, we don't have the proper attire on. And he was right. Well, whatever. You heard me coughing and stuff. I mean, my body beat up. I'm ready to go rest, man. Because tomorrow, we start it all over again. We get up in the morning, we go pick up the children, take them to school, pick them up at the school, have the after-school program, feed them, take them home. We do it all over again. Got to get ready for Wednesday. Wednesday, we got the political education classes. I mean, like, this is a job. We're working for the people. But we just don't expect to get money in our bank account. The way how we're going to get paid is by the people, watching the people rise up. The next time we go to an event, go somewhere, you're the whole community out there. If the whole just imagine, if the whole community came out and they all stood in front of that bar, that restaurant, it's a whole different ball game. Tell that person in there, yo, if you allow these people to come in here, if you allow these politicians to come in here, nobody here is going to entertain your business anymore. We're going to shut you down. That's a whole different level. But you don't get there overnight. You get there through putting in that work, that struggle. See, I may not even be here to see that type of organizing come about. But the work that you do now, the work that we did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years ago, all of that lead to where we're trying to go. I mean, but I'm done for today, man. All power to the people. Anybody got something for me? If y'all ain't got nothing, who Naima? What's up, Naima? Hey, Jamal, young brother, man. Yo, you gotta say something. I didn't even know you was here, Jamal. Jamal, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
No.
I've been here the whole time.
No, we have a conversation, but you gotta talk to me. Yo, I'm talking. I'm saying how I feel about the electoral process. Like next week, let's have a conversation. Put your camera on. Let's really have. You're not a stupid person. You're educated. I mean, you know how to express yourself. Let's really have a conversation about this. Because you have ideas that the people should hear it, right or wrong.
For sure. I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah, word up, man. We just have a conversation, and we just talk about how we're going to transform our community. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's about, man. It's transforming the community that we in. But all come to the people, Jamal. I think you say Jamal.
It's Jamal.
Okay, I ain't want to mess it up. Hey, Naima, who Naima? You there, Naima? But you don't feel like talking. I'll leave you alone now. See,
well, you know we're not closing out without hearing from our #1 fan, Miss Basil. Miss Basil, what's up?
Hey. You know it. As they say, James Brown said, Captain, go on with your bad self.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Oh, I just love it. I love looking at that video. I'm telling you, oh my God, journalism is in your soul and oh my goodness. Just keep on doing good work. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Basil.
To the people.
Yeah, Basil, don't let me get it twisted. We're working on you too. In a few years, you're gonna be a predator. We try to be everybody in. We working on you too, Basil.
All right.
But until next time, all power to the people. I live for the people. I die for the people. I love being here with you people, man. I love being here with the people. See y'all next time.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.